guys, welcome back to another episode of Living Well with Kate. Today I am at Revolution Brewery. So we are going to go on a tour of how they make all of their beers and get to sample a little bit. Let's go. So we're about to start the tour, and they give us some beers, obviously, to go on a beer tour. The first we have a Sun Crusher, which is super juicy and refreshing. And then this one is the Saison. I've never tried it, but super excited. Let's see. So good. And you can see like the can art is so interesting. So at Revolution Brewery, this is actually the largest independent brewery in the whole of Midwest. They sell over 80,000 kegs a year, and they have over 200 flavors in their library. And as you can see, all of these are already tagged for purchase. They ship to some other states, but they actively try and keep it local here. And right now, this Saison that I'm drinking, like we said, absolutely delicious, but this is just a little peek at their library. So fun fact, as we know, beer is made from hops. Did you know that the closest plant related to hops is actually marijuana? So really cool fact is that Revolution actually owns all of their own equipment, and then this is their independent packaging line. This big blue arm you see here is used to carry over 100 pounds of the kegs and the cases of beer to put them into the packaging line to send them out for sale. This is actually the place where they do the fermentation process, and because the ecosystem is so fragile, we're not allowed to go in there. But you can see these big pillars actually go up to the height of the ceiling. And sometimes, depending on what you're making, the fermentation process varies from going from lager to sour to your standard IPA. This is a lot of the malt that they use to make the beer, and they imported from Germany. So this is what you see that goes into those big, I don't even know what to call them, kegs, those big vaults that are in the other room. This is what they're putting in there to start the fermentation process. These are some of their kegs. They work with a lot of different distilleries, and they were telling me that one of their brewmasters used to work in Napa, so he's more familiar with the wine industry, and that's how a lot of their beers get some of the most unique flavors. So this is the base of their Sun Crusher Ale. He said we can eat it, so it kind of tastes like cereal. It's not bad. And then this is one that's going to be like dark chocolate, a little roastier. Very good. So, of course, you're going to end a brewery tour with some beers. So this one is called the X Hero. It's one of their newer IPAs, and it's at whopping 10%. But wait for it. This one is the lager. It's a straight jacket at 15%. They're really brewing here. I'm excited to try both. Let's see. Very light, very refreshing. Like, it's a little bit heavy, but I could see how it would get you. The straight jacket. We love the name too. It's so funny.
This is smooth.
Oh, that's dangerous. Yeah, this is definitely with the coffee beans. Absolutely. Yeah, they're both really delicious. This one's dangerous. So the other one for sample, this one is called the Cold Time. Fun fact, we're in Chicago. We're in Old Time City. This is on more taps in any bars than Old Style. Pretty crazy, right? It's only at 4.8%, even though I was kind of confused, but even though it's such a light color, it's a lager. So he said it's really easy to drink. Let's give it a try. Oh, yeah, I could drink this all summer long. So we saw in the big fermenters in the room that we couldn't go in. So those are going to be more of their common ales, like the anti-heroes, the things that they're selling out of frequently. This is going to be their small batch stuff, the ones that they're only doing 100 bales of. And keep in mind, they have a library of 200 flavors. It's like, it's got the Revolution arm with the hops in the head, but like the anti-hero figure. And so, real fun fact, the design is an all-woman company that they use to create the design and fabricate all the cans. This is their canning station, and they can do, they fill a can in 2 to 3 seconds, just one of those tiny cans, and they can do 40 cans at a time. So do the math, they're pumping out a lot of beer. So this is one of their small batch barrel fermenters, and one of the important things about beer making is temperature control. Right now it's a really hot day in Chicago, and you can see that there's already condensation on the outside. So they do a regulation process with releasing CO2 to create a balanced environment for the beer while it's inside the fermenter. We've seen a lot of conveyor belt stuff. We've seen the canning process, the packaging process. So this is the boxing process. They can actually put an unfolded box into this machine. The machine will know how to fold the box and store the cans inside and seal it off. But the craziest thing he said is that they can do a variety pack. So 3 cans, 3 cans, 3 cans of maybe the Saison, the Lager, and the IPA. It's under constant supervision for quality control. But obviously it's not running now, but they have, what a fabulous setup to be able, and again, independently owned. Thank you so much for joining me on this awesome brewery tour. I'm not a huge fan of beer, but I'm a huge fan of independent small businesses. So when I heard about Revolution doing these beer tours, I had to come and I had to share it with you. If you enjoyed watching my beer tour and you want to see a little bit more, check out my channel and check out my page. Always remember, when you live better, you live well. I'll see you next time.